Hi, and welcome back to the Nerd Shelves. I'm Judy.
And I'm Michael. Today in Table Talk, we are going to talk about a couple of games. We're going to talk about a fun little family game called The Table is Lava. We're going to talk about one of my grail games that I finally got to play, Bruges. And we're talking about a little Kickstarter called Doomlings. Okay, so Table Talk. As some of you may or may not know, we actually take these Table Talks and we also upload them as a podcast as well.
Yeah, it's a new thing that we're trying.
Yeah, we're trying that out. So if you are listening to the podcast and you want to see the video, go ahead to go over to our
YouTube channel.
YouTube channel and check it out in video format.
Yeah, it's The Nerd Shelves.
The Nerd Shelves, absolutely. And those of you watching it as a video, if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. Wow, I cannot talk today, but that's but that's okay.
Start over.
No, let's just keep going. Okay. What's been going on this week?
So Saturday, we had a live stream playthrough.
We did.
We played Track in the World.
We did. And in fact, the box is still up there.
And it's such a fun game.
Yeah, it is.
So Track in the World, we have some trackers.
Little trackers, yeah.
Going around the map, a huge map.
A big, huge, beautiful map. I love it.
So while you're traveling the world, you are collecting souvenirs. And you are going to different destinations and collect those destination cards.
Yeah. And
also make a journey.
Yeah.
There's a certain journey card.
Different journey cards that come out in different games. And
they're so fun.
Yeah. It's a lighter family style game.
Yes. Play fast.
It does. We were done in 45 minutes.
Yeah.
After the teach. Couldn't
feel
believe
empty.
it. Yeah. A lot of people have compared it to Ticket to Ride. It kind of has that same feel. But yeah, fun game. So that was fun. The link is below if you want to go rewatch that live playthrough. So that was really fun.
Every Saturday at 7 Pacific Standard Time is our playthrough.
Yep, live
playthrough. So you're welcome to come check it out.
Yeah.
And usually about Thursday or Friday, we will have a vote. Sometimes we just decide, but sometimes for fun, we have a vote of what do you want to see on the playthrough.
Yeah, absolutely. We pick a couple of games that we want to play and then we'll put it on our Facebook group. I'll put it up on Twitter and a couple other places. People get to vote and Trekking the World won this time.
Those are fun. Yeah. And also in the near future, we're planning to have another live stream playthrough on Wednesday nights. Yeah. Just a filler game.
Yeah, a filler game playthrough. Yeah.
Okay, that's our live stream.
Yeah, cool. So go check that out. The link is below. What else has been going on?
All right, so we play games.
We did.
With family. And this is The Table is Lava.
Yeah.
It's a very fun game. Flicking cards.
Yeah.
You can throw it too. I'm really suck at that. I can't throw. So we do flick the card this time. And boy, it was fun.
It sure was fun,
So you have basically, at the beginning, you put down a card that starts with S. So it's your own color.
Your starting card, yeah.
Yeah, your own color. And then you start choosing from your hand. There are cards like 1 meeple on it, 2 meeples on it, 3 or 4. And they all have different colors. So when you flick the card, it has to touch those cards at the center.
Yeah.
And if it does, then you get to put your meeples standing up on top of that card. Whoever's color meeple is on it too, they can put on it too.
Yeah, it's not always just your own, right? It's other players
so
too.
So you're helping each other out too. But when you flick the card, if the card is far away, then you don't get to put on it.
Right. It's like you're creating an island in the lava.
A small island. I create a huge small island, like not huge small island, but like way off the center. But it's its own island. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And you're gonna try to flick the card to knock down other people's meeples.
That's the fun part, is knocking people's meeples into the lava.
Man, that is hard. It was funny because our table topper is red. So our kids like, we are playing the table lava.
It was definitely like playing in lava. Yeah, super fun family game. Anybody can play it.
Yes.
Our 5-year-old and our 8-year-old play it, and they love it.
Yeah.
So fun.
They actually kick us butt.
They did. They won.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's not true. In the first game, so how you score is at the end of the game when all your cards are gone, all of your meeples standing on the island
2 points.
Worth 2 points. And if your meeple is laying down, but still on the island, 1 point. Right. But if it fell in the lava, then nothing.
Those are fun. So that is the table is lava.
That is the table of lava. Yeah. Super fun.
It's perfect for now spring breaks coming up. You can play with your family and kids.
But that game, when we played a couple of days ago, you and the 2 kids all tied for the win, and I lost.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny. I was the only loser.
That was so funny.
Kids love that. Yeah. Yeah. So that was the table is lava. Super fun. Yep.
And I heard that you play with our small bubble friend.
With our bubble friend.
Bubble friend. We're just going to call him bubble friend.
Our bubble friend. Yeah. We've decided that, we're in each other's bubble. It's one of our closest friends. So we take turns going into each other's bubble and playing a game every Thursday. Just the 2 of us. Just something to do.
Something small, yeah.
And I've played it once or twice before, but this was a game that I searched and I searched and I searched. It was my Grail game. I couldn't find it. Somebody from BGG found me looking for it and offered to sell it to me. And that is Bruges. I finally got Bruges about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm sure he finally sold it to me because the new version is coming out, but that's okay.
Either way, that's very sweet.
Yeah. Well, either way, it was a good price. It was a good deal. I wanted it. I got it. So anyways, Bruges is interesting. So how Bruges works is, so you have a map. Well, it's not a map, but it's a board and it's Bruges. And basically how the game works is, and this is what's really cool, is that you're collecting cards from the pile. And on the backs of the cards, they have different colors. But you're only allowed to choose what cards you want by the colors on their backs. Then when you collect the cards, you can look at them. And the cards there are 7 different actions you can choose from the cards.
Okay.
All of the actions are the same on every card, except for the color. For example, if you play a purple card, you can collect 2 purple meeples.
Okay.
Okay. If you play a blue card, another action you can choose, is there are dice of each color that you roll at the beginning of the game, each round.
Yeah.
So let's say you want money. When you roll all the dice, the blue dice was a 4. So if I play a blue card, I can take $4.
Okay.
If I play a purple card and the purple die was 2, I would only get $2.
Okay.
So you can collect meeples of that color. You can collect money based on that color die. You can also build a canal. So you have your own little spot on the board.
Yep.
And going off in 2 different directions are different canal spaces that are of colors.
Yeah.
And as they go out, they're more and more expensive. So if you have a blue space next on your canal, you play a blue card and then you can build canals. So it's this point salad, engine building. There's just all these things you can do. But the main part of the game is you can also take your card. Every card, now this is why all the cards are different.
Yep.
They also have a character on them. And that character has either something that breaks the game, an action they can do. It also has end game victory points, or a one-time action when you play them. So if you want to play a card for the character on them, what you do is first the backs of every card are houses, and you have to play a card and you have to use a meeple of that color or worker of that color. You discard it and then you put the card in front of you, and that means you've built a house. Yeah. If you have an open house, now you can play a character on that.
It sounds very much like a Steffenfeld game.
It is a Steffenfeld game, yeah.
It's very
And then the main part of that game is these characters are what help you build your engine and collect victory points at the end of the game.
Wow.
That's probably very confusing just to explain it like that. But what I love about it is that the cards are multi-action cards.
Yes.
So it's really hard because let's say I have 2 red cards in my hand
Mm-hmm.
and I want to play one of them,
Mm-hmm.
but I need to get red meeple. So I need to discard a red card to get a red meeple.
Yeah.
And then if I have a red meeple, that's how I can build a red house.
Yeah.
But then I've used all my red cards. So you have to figure out where and when to use each card. And I think it's super fun and super thinky. But what I love about it
Mm-hmm.
is it's an engine building, point salad, Steffenfeld game
Mm-hmm.
that we finished in under an hour.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I think is cool about Bruges. It scratches that Steffenfeld itch in a shorter time than most of his games.
Yeah, because usually it's more than 1 hour.
Yeah. Yeah. Like look at games
least.
like, Trajan and, you know, games like that are much longer and thinkier. So that's what I thought was cool. So if you treat it as a game where you're just, I don't know, like, you know that it's not going to be a long game, then you can kind of go through your actions quicker and you realize, okay, I have to get characters down that have end game victory points.
Yeah.
And you build that engine as fast as you can.
Definitely.
And then the game's done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think is pretty cool.
Yeah. I remember first time I played this game, I was confused as hell. But the second time I played, I was like, okay, that's actually not as hard as I think. So that was good.
Exactly. And I think, my friend who played it, he even admitted, he said, I'm not going to judge it by the first play.
Yeah.
And that's the problem too with shorter games is you don't have a long time to ease yourself in.
No, you don't.
So if you spend your first couple of rounds trying to figure out what to do, it's almost too late.
You have to play a couple more times, right?
Exactly. And he knows that too. He never said, oh, I don't like this game. He just said, I don't know how I feel yet. I want to try it again.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I think he said he felt like basically all he was doing was discarding cards for money so that he could do actions.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
He was chasing money the whole time.
Yeah, there's so many games out there that deserve a second chance. And once you're familiar with it, you get to develop more strategies and then you can figure out, well, that's actually quite good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there are lots of games where you cannot judge a game after one play.
No.
You can't.
You
right?
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was Bruges, which I thought was, I enjoy it. I really like it. I know that there's a new version of it coming out and it's supposed to be much more beautiful, not the typical bland beige Steffenfeld. But
yeah, we like classic.
Yeah, I like it. I like that. Yeah. So anyway, that was Bruges.
That is Bruges.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, next thing we're going to talk about is also a very fun game.
Yeah.
It's Doomlings.
Doomlings. Yeah, it's on Kickstarter right now.
Yes. So, I have to say the first time I see this game, I cannot show you the box. But we were sent the prototype.
Yes. So it's not the real box. Yeah.
But the artwork, ooh,
it's so
I love
cute.
it so much. I'm pretty much just sending one picture a day on Twitter.
You are, yeah.
Just like, oh my gosh, it is so cute.
Yeah, it's very, very cute.
So, should we talk about how Doomlings work?
Sure, yeah. We did a review of this, so you can always go to our YouTube channel and check out the review. I'll leave a link below.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah.
So, Doomlings, basically you have a lot of Doomling cards, and there are some traits.
Yeah.
So we each will have a gene pool. It's a card with numbers on it.
Yeah.
And if flip is another number. Those are the number, whichever number is on top is the number of cards you should have on your hand.
Right. So sometimes I'll have 5 cards in my hand and you'll have 6 cards in your hand. It changes throughout the game.
Yeah. And then?
Oh, okay. And then, so basically, and then you have, so basically what it is it's an alien planet and there's, the world is about to end and you're trying to create, beings, I guess, that have the strongest traits to survive the end of the world, right? So what you have there's a deck, and it's random. You choose a whole bunch from at the beginning of the game, so every game's different. And then there's a deck of cards that every round you turn one over and it kind of breaks the game in some way. It's a rule you have to follow for that round. So you flip over one of the cards and everybody plays one of their trait cards in front of them. And there's different colors. There's green and purple and blue, and they all have little different actions and end game victory point conditions and kind of set collecting and all that stuff.
Yeah, there's plus and minus points on the cards.
Right. So you have, 12 cards in the deck, and every 3 cards, you shuffle in a catastrophe card.
Mm-hmm.
And so when the catastrophe flips over, then it's kind of a bad thing that happens.
Mm-hmm.
And once the 3rd catastrophe card shows up, the game ends, and it has an end of the world event on it, which is also really bad. And then everybody just counts up their score.
They're so cute.
It's so cute though. And it's super simple, but it's so fun.
It played fast. I remember the first time I played, I just like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Super fast. Like, because basically everyone, you play a card, next person around the table, you each play a card. And then you, what is it called when you stabilize?
Yes.
Right? You stabilize by drawing back up to
the number.
whatever your gene pool is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you flip it over another event card. And then everybody plays a card, stabilize back up, flip over an event card. And it's just that fast.
It is so fun.
So fun.
And I think it played up to 5 players.
I think so. Sounds about right.
Gonna peek.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's about 5 players. We were lucky enough. So we got sent the prototype where I think the box is different, but the cards are basically the same.
Yeah.
But they also sent us in that prototype all of the promo cards and the expansion cards. So yeah, super fun.
Gotta check it out because they're on Kickstarter now.
Yeah, it is on Kickstarter. Absolutely.
Have a look.
Definitely.
Doomlings.
Doomlings. Check it out. And our review is down below. Yeah.
That's about it.
That is about it. So we got some fun games to the table this week.
And there's more games review coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps. Trekking the World.
Trekking the World. I think we're going to do 3 things we love about Trekking the World.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And we're doing some stuff for the Dice Tower.
Yes. And more playthrough on Saturday.
And more playthrough on Saturday. We are going away this week. We're taking the kids away.
Well, we're just going to cabin.
Yeah, we're going to the cabin and play some games.
There are barely any people around, so that's perfect. It's some safe place and quiet.
Absolutely, yeah.
And play more games while we're there.
And play more games. Yeah, so that's it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Table Talk.
Table Talk. Until next time.
Go ahead and get another game off of your nerd shelves.
Take care.
Bye. Thank you.